Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Danielle, aka Stitcherista, here on YouTube, and today is Tuesday, August 30th. So, I did get some stitching done yesterday. I will show you that in a second. But I wanted to, someone had asked me a question what this was back here. That is a paint by numbers that Joanne painted for me from the UK, and she mailed it to me. And it's so utterly glorious and wonderful that I got a frame and I professionally framed it because, yeah, it's gorgeous. So that's what that is. And someone else had also asked about who I had frame the mermaids. Jill Rensel did those. If you look her up on Google, a blog post will come up that gives you the details on how to get framing done by her. She is in Utah. And so I mailed the piece to her, and I mailed it by like FedEx so I could like track it. And then she would email me with molding choices, and I picked one, and then she mailed the piece back when she framed it. I mean, yeah, I know people usually don't want to send their pieces through the mail, but I've had so many pieces done by her. I probably have had 10, 12 pieces. Yeah, not cheap, but wonderful. I mean, she just does such a fantastic job. Okay, so before I turned the camera on, I heard our mail truck out there, and it is only, I want to say it's like 11:25 when I'm filming this. My job starts today at 12:30. Got a nice little surprise in the mail. The Just Cross Stitch Christmas ornament issue. Now, if you subscribe to the magazine, this comes in with your subscription. So I haven't had a chance to look through this, and I don't know if I'm going to do, I usually do a flip through. I don't know if I'm going to do that, but I will show you my favorites. How about that? Only because I'll probably look through that today. And then maybe tomorrow's video, I'll show you my favorite ones out of the magazine. But it is so worth it. There are some really good ones on the cover. I mean, let's take a peek. Like, I love this one. It looks like perforated paper. This looks like a Doreen Jones one. Love that one. Love this little Rudolph too. There are so many. Like, this one's cool. This one look on a little like, looks like a cutting board. Oh my God. There's probably going to be so many that I want to stitch on that, on, you know, from the magazine. So, stitching yesterday. So I did work on the Prairie Schooler Bump in the Night, and I finished, yes, indeedy, not the whole thing. Are you insane? I finished the Witch Square. Ha-ha! Yeah. So finished the witch, did some of the border, so then I could cut the paper. So I trimmed the paper on this side because that's how close I want it. And then I'm going to do this one up here, which is an owl. So I did Hoot. I got that done. And then I want to do the owl so I can do the rest of the border up here and see. I'm trimming it as I go along. And so then I was thinking, doesn't it look so good? Yeah. I'm sitting here thinking, okay, what am I bought that 9x12 canvas to finish it on, right? Then I'm like, you know what? I really would love to start using some of the other pieces that I bought from like Hobby Lobby. I got some stuff from Oriental Trading. And so I pulled these two out, which I don't think I showed you. I got these from eBay, but they actually came from Oriental Trading. This, because I figure I'll just cover. Oh, and that's another thing. Someone said, well, why are you so concerned with covering the words up? Why don't you just flip it over and it'll be double-sided? I'm not sure what you're thinking, but the back of these pieces is this. It's plain cardboard. And before anybody comes for me and says, well, why don't you paint this? That's not why I bought these. I bought these so I didn't have to do any of that, right? So I can just cover this and have like the background, and yeah, you're not flipping it over. You're not flipping it over. All of the backs, the design is only on the front of all the things that I bought. So I got this one, and then I also got this one. Yeah. So I was like, all right, this would probably look good, right? So first off, remember I was talking about how I have those adhesive enamel dots from scrapbook.com. So I covered the holes because these had hangers, which I cut. I covered the holes with the enamel dots on this one, and then I used those on that one. Doesn't it look so good? And the enamel dots come in a big set of different colors. Like I got green ones, like mermaidy colors, and then I also got ones that were like Halloween, that were like, it's black, gray, I want to say green. Yeah. So I'm thinking of doing this one on this one. Let me show you. Because if I wanted to mat it, see, because I don't know how much I'm going to be able to cut on this side. I might be able to mat it with like a piece of orange paper maybe, or nothing. Because this could show up top and then could show that on the bottom. Yeah, I think it could look really cute on that. So that's my plan for that one. Because then I put it on this other one, and it could go on this one too. Let's see. It could go on that one as well. I like the orange in that one, so that may be the winner. It really brings out the orange in the piece. So we'll see. We will see. And I'd be able to use a piece of scrapbook paper, I think, on that. Yeah, I'm going to keep that one out because I think that's the one I'm going to use. So then I started looking ahead. I started looking ahead at the next project I'm going to do, which is the Primrose Cottage Stitches piece I had done and then messed up the paper. Remember the pattern got put ink on the paper and I ripped a hole in the paper? It's this one, Toil and Trouble. And remember, I dyed the piece of, well, I colored it with the Distress Oxides. And I actually trimmed the paper this morning because this is the size it's going to stay. And I'll start the piece in the middle, so it'll be perfectly, doesn't it look so good? So then I'm like, all right, what thing that I bought to finish cross stitch on can I use? And I found one. So I'm going to show you. Now, this is what it was. This is, remember the tag with the D on it? They had different letters. If I put this on here, it perfectly covers the D, which was my whole point. And I could even use scrapbook paper. Like I have black scrapbook paper that's designed, could mat it with that. And so there was a little hole up there because it had a hanger. And I had bought these at Hobby Lobby when I was there. They looked so cute, these little spiders. I was like, oh my God. Because there are spiders in the cross stitch piece. There are a couple of them. And I thought, wouldn't it be cute to like put a couple spiders up here and have spiders maybe even on the bottom and all over the thing, right? I mean, you can do what you want. That's the cool thing. I mean, the creative options are just limitless on stuff like this. So very excited to do that. I think that will look really good. I was very excited this morning when I pulled those out and I was like, oh my God, this will look so good. So that's my plan for that. And yeah, it's going to be so cute. Now I just got to get the stitching. Now, I am going to bring my stitching with me when Bill and we're going on vacation tomorrow for a couple days. I am going to bring my stitching with me. I don't know how much stitching I'll get done because normally the time is spent with him. Like, I don't do, maybe when we're in the room at night, I don't know. I'll bring it because I can just throw this project keeper right in my suitcase. But then 2 weeks later, I go back to Ocean City for the Fall Tangles Retreat. So I will definitely, because I will probably not be done that in 2 weeks. I don't know though. But I will bring that and I will bring the Toil and Trouble because it's going to be a solid like 3 days of stitching because I'm going there Thursday. So I'll have like Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah. So could get some serious stitching done. Oh yes. So my back has been giving me a lot of trouble. And I think it's sciatica. My back was killing me when I got up this morning. So I actually found some yoga. I did a 10-minute yoga thing today for sciatica and I hope it helps. Took some ibuprofen, which helps. I need to be moving more. I need to be yoga, exercise, something. And not sitting so much when I'm working. Yeah, but man, when you have a pain like that, it is all that is on your mind, for sure. But okay, so that's all I really have to share with you. And I thought I would read a small miracle story today because I haven't in a while. So let's grab that book and read a story. Who can't use a miracle, right? All right. So this story is 2 pages. So let me put the bookmark. I'm getting my hair done next Friday. I forgot that appointment came up quick. Just the roots. And you can see the gray is coming in. That's okay. All right. So, Dear Abby, this is a Dear Abby letter. Dear Abby, several weeks ago, you asked readers to share their experiences of suicide attempts that failed or were aborted. I know you've already printed many, so I hope you don't mind printing one more. 10 years ago, everything hit me from all sides. I became depressed and suicidal. I attempted to kill myself once in a motel, but a cleaning lady saved me. I came out of the hospital still determined to end my life. I began saving prescription pills. When I went to church in search of answers, I would look around to see if there was a way I might hang myself from the ceiling. Wow. 2 months later, I tried again. I headed for a small town and took 300 prescription pills with me. Wow. A friend traced me to the motel. 3 other friends talked me into going to the hospital. I walked into that hospital with the 300 pills, determined to kill myself there. While seated in the lobby, I picked up a Reader's Digest and randomly opened it without looking at the index. Here is the unbelievable part. The page I arbitrarily turned to contained an article entitled, Before You Kill Yourself. It gave several powerful reasons to choose life over suicide. I called a nurse and handed her all the pills I had hidden. You should have seen her face. That Reader's Digest article saved my life. That was 10 years ago, and I am doing just fine now. And that was from a September 1995 column for Dear Abby. And the comment was, sometimes all that may be needed to salvage the soul and mend the heart is a kind word and a message of hope and inspiration. You know, I have been reading my Bible every day, even if it's only for like 10 minutes. And I feel like whatever issue I'm dealing with, I feel like after I read that, like whatever I'm reading that day applies to it. I feel like there are opportunities and signs every single day that we receive that is guiding us. So that person was meant to pick up that article. I mean, what are the odds that they would pick up that exact book and flip to that exact page? Divine intervention, for sure. Okay. I hope you guys all have a great Tuesday. As always, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section below, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.